Let us prepare our mind and hearts as the day draws to a close. Let us be prepared to put aside all the events of the day, all the events of our past life, all the things that people may or may not have said, and all the scenes we may or may not have witnessed. Regardless of our reactions during the day, this moment in time is our opportunity. Opportunity for what? It's our opportunity to calm down. It is our opportunity to wind down, so to speak. It is an opportunity for the body to remain still and silent. It's an opportunity for the heart to cease, to race away. It's an opportunity for the breath to slow. And in doing this, it is an opportunity to bring in all thoughts which are noble from all sides. But first, let us put the body and the mind in the presence, like a pot, in the presence of the air around it. And this is not just mere air that sits inside or outside a pot, but actually the clay itself from which the pot is made is an expression of something that is well crafted. A creation, if you will, an assembly of complex materials that we happen to take ownership of. For the time being, let us suspend our sense of ownership. For the time being, let us be aware of the divine light that sits around us. You can symbolize this light by the lighting of a lamp and the infinite fragrance we can symbolize by lighting an incense stick made from charcoal and fragrant flowers or essence from flowers. And smoke inevitably has to go upwards. In this same way, may our minds be elevated upward toward the very source of all, the root of all things and all beings. So, having put ourselves in the presence of the source of divine love, which is completely unselfish and can be found everywhere in the whole of our observable universe, from the clump of grass to the great Creator. Let us put our body and minds in the presence of this divine source of intelligence, symbolized by light, and let us feel the pulse, which is the pulse of the entire universe, coming from the source of life. Let us relax and release and seat ourselves comfortably on a cushion or on a chair, whichever suits you. And let us begin to chant the sacred primordial sound symbol Om. Let us do it 3 times together. Om. Just sit in silence and mentally feel and connect with the vibration of this primordial sound that represents the first word or movement. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. The Word was with God. Let us feel the vibration. But where shall we feel it? We have just repeated this sound symbol Om, chanting it some 3 times, even mentally repeating this. And as we do that, let us allow this vibration to expand along with the expansion of universal love. May it go everywhere. May it reach every corner of space, whether the space be empty or whether it be full. And every body that we have encountered today, whether we know it, whether we don't, is a vast, vast area of space. The space between atoms and atoms is vast. And we're really left with an empty universe of body and mind and the cosmos. But is it really empty? Or is it filled with divine grace? Is it filled with divine grace that results in the glory of things that move and things that do not move? Let us mentally repeat, may all repressed emotions, may all selfishness be eliminated by the light of the Supreme. And as our mind expands to regions not normally explored, let us visualize blue space to represent the infinite. For as we look up at a deep blue sky, we cannot see the end. It appears to us as infinite. And in this way, we are surrounded by infinity. And let us visualize the infinite space vibrating. Vibrating as what? Just feel that it is vibrating as the harmony of pure energy. What is energy? We don't know. But it is the divine expression. To modern science, it is inexplicable. But to devotees, we know that it is the harmony of pure divine energy that moves everything, that expresses itself as power and glory. Let us feel the cosmic rhythm that animates space with infinite energy. And let us feel how these vibrations will show and expose themselves as great, great radiance, luminosity and beauty everywhere. It is our loss if we did not notice it. Let us notice it now. And let us feel the pure air that fills the infinite space and expresses itself as softness and peace and plasticity everywhere. Let us feel it as all precious. And now let us feel the presence of the Supreme. The Supreme acts as a backdrop that underlies the infinite space. And it is good for us to connect ourselves to what is pure consciousness. For pure consciousness fills the space and fills it with joy, pure energy, as an infinite and eternal presence. Can you feel this presence as you sit? The presence of peace and harmony, the presence of the eternal life force, presence of radiant light, the presence of exquisite beauty inside you, outside you, and around, the presence of infinite intelligence and knowledge, the presence of the eternal joy and bliss. And so the mantra that we repeated, repeat again internally. Let this vibration fill up all the different parts of the body. Now let us arrange the forefinger and the thumb in what is known as Chin Mudra. Just place the forefinger in the joint between the first and the second parts of your right thumb. And with the thumb, let us touch the joint between the second and third part of each finger. We can start from the palm of your hand, then the forefinger and second finger, the ring finger and little finger, so that you have touched every phalange of the fingers and the hands. And in doing this, let us be fully aware of the life force that vibrates in your very hands to the tips of the fingers. We do this with each hand, exploring as we go, but always aware that it is the divine glory that is expressing itself as the felt pulse, as the feeling of pressure on the skin. This same life force that we are feeling as a pulsation and as a sound and as a vibration, it animates everything, and it's animating this body, so that as you breathe and as your heart beats and as your body is a constant temperature and warm, you are vibration and you are vibrating with life. And this life is universal and it is energy. And behind the energy that you feel internally for yourself, there is the universal energy. There is the cosmic energy. And the cosmic energy sustains your vital energy. And you can feel yourself connected to this pure energy. And as you do so, awareness of the body itself will go. Only awareness of pure energy and the flow of this energy that enters you and leaves you with each subtle breath. This is no longer your body. It is a held up vortex in the ocean of cosmic energy. It impregnates and expresses as every living, pulsing cell. Can you feel the prana, this energy circulating in a very, very subtle way? Can you observe the very fluidity of it, its very subtle movements, its circulation? Can you connect with it by steering your attention toward this flow of breath that moves different directions, upwards, downwards, equalizing, filling, pushing in every direction. And it is this energy that contains pure love. For what other reason should it be there, investing itself in every single part? Now let us contemplate water, for water is life. It is that form of cosmic energy that provides fluidity, without which the blood would not circulate properly. There would be really no shape to the body. And let us imagine waters in all its forms. We can recall scenes of flowing streams and rivers. This is how water expresses itself. We can think of waters contained in the sky, in clouds, gathering momentum to fall. We can feel the water and the water's life as it falls as raindrops, nourishing the earth. But you see, it is the scent of the earth that we smell. And it is the fragrance on the waters that we taste. And we can truly say, when we release ourselves properly, and when we enter into this aspect of life, that I am the fragrance on the waters, and I am the fragrance on the waters. I am the waters. I flow everywhere. I am that. And similarly, we can say that I am the light of the sun and the moon. I'm the light of the sun and the moon. I am in fire. I am the original vibration of Om. I am that original vibration. I am the sound of silence in space. And the sound of silence in space. And we can only assert this when we have laid aside, like a piece of clothing, this body. And as we do so, we can also continue with our identification with the deepest levels and essences of what we call life. And the vitality in all creatures and beings. And the vitality in all creatures and beings. I am the pure essence of the earth. I am the pure essence of the earth. And I am the radiance in fire. And I am the radiance in fire. And I am the vigor in vigorous plants and trees. And I am the vigor and life in plants and trees. And I am the life in all beings. And I am the ardor, the yearning, the enthusiasm of ascetics. And I am the eternal seed of all existence. And I am the intelligence in the intelligent men. And I am the courage to be in all courageous beings. And I am the glory manifesting as beauty. And I am the power of those who have no desire and no attachment. And I am the strength in all beings. I am the strength in all beings. And I am the cosmic rhythm that gives order and rhythm to the whole universe. And I am the nectar of joy and bliss. And I am the intoxicating perfume that fills the universe. And I am the eternal beauty in flowers. And I am the praises that celebrate the highest principle, the very supreme. And I am the eternal peace and harmony in the cosmos. And I am the infinite sweetness of the air. And I am the bliss of the dust of the earth. And I am the ocean of infinite love. This I assert as a disembodied being, as a witness, enjoying my own nature that is full of love and bliss and harmony. We don't often think of ourselves in this way, but meditation and times of meditation are our opportunity to declutch from the human body and all the comings and goings of an indisciplined mind and withdraw into our deep nature of pure energy and our deepest nature of pure consciousness and stillness, the essence of our own I am that I am. Now, when I am sitting in this sweet place, in this earthly house, in this sacred shrine, like a cosmic sun, I can beam my joy and bliss to everyone, dissolving all shapes and forms into pure waves of joy and bliss and harmony. And in these dancing waves, all the previous reactions and difficulties dissolve. For the whole of existence I see as divine waves of light billowing always in every direction, like a cosmic ocean of light everywhere, transforming all the individualities into oneness. This sense of unity is reality. And we can engage our consciousness as we want, back to the awareness of an individual sitting with the housing of a body and the inner temple of the mind, where the sitting room of this mind is the throne room of the divine. Let us offer our salutations and prostrations to this inner divinity. Let us ask that all beings may be protected, that all beings may realize this inner divinity. Wishing everyone then, all beings, eternal peace and peace and peace.